we're going to go worming. Now I've caught earthworms and stuff that we use for trout fishing and all of that stuff down where we used to live. Now that we're at the beach, I want to have a crack at beach worming. I've watched a few little tutorial videos on how it's done, so let's see if I can get my little nipper fingers into action and catch some beach worms. Our limit's 20. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that, but we can only try. We've got some pillies. We've just been down to Ned's and got some pillies for bait. I've got my stockings. That was the most awkward thing I've ever had to buy because people thought that I was going to be wearing stockings and they didn't believe me when I said it was for fishing. So note to self, for all you blokes out there that are wanting to go and buy stockings from any shop, just go to Target. They're like $8. You don't have to ask anybody where the stocking aisle is. There's my hot tip for the day. Just go straight to Target or Big W or something like that. Pick them up from there. Anywho, we're on our way down to the beach. I will flash back to you as soon as we're down there. I'll get you set up with the chest mount clip for the hat, so you guys will see exactly what I'll see. So I'll be with you shortly. Stockings, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, don't go to a chemist and try and buy these, because when you ask where they are, you get the funniest look and people kind of raise eyebrows at you. So just go to Kmart or Big W, Target, one of those things, grab them from the aisle. Otherwise you're going to get some weird looks with a bloke going in there asking for stockings. They didn't really believe me when I said that they were for fishing purposes only. Anyway, we're going beach worming. Never done it. I've got the beach right behind me here. We're going to go and throw some pillies in, see if we can't pull some beach worms out, and then hopefully we will do a beach session and hopefully get onto some big dewies. So stand by, I'll flash back to you when we're down there at the beach, all set up, ready to go. I want to find the high spots in between where your gutters run out. What's going on here? Drone surveillance, not currently patrolled. That's all good. So what we're going to do is we're just going to have a stroll down here. We'll go for a walk along the beach first and we'll just suss out where our high spots are. We'll start dragging a few pillies around on our stocking and see if anything pops up. There's heaps of pilly shells down here, so we'll be able to find a pilly as our hand bait. But I mean, we are expecting a little bit of weather today, so hence the reason it's black. And I thought, why not get out and do something that I've never done before. And I can also scope out the beach for when I come down and want to do beach fishing. I can find out where all the gutters and everything are. Anyway, I'll have a wander around here and then I'll start dragging some baits. We're just going to grab our pillies. It's probably easiest to put them in your bag head down, so then they can kind of form together. Hopefully. Probably going to be wrong there, but anyway, this is all trial and error. Shake them down in there. Now the only reason I've doubled these stockings over is just to give it a bit more strength, I suppose. And they came as a 3-pack, so why the hell not? Shove them down in there. All we want to do is just get that smell out in the water. Put the bag back down in there. Now you do get the option of either black stockings or brown stockings. I don't think these guys are awfully fussy, so give it a shake around, stretch her out. So we've got a gutter over here to the right, we've got another gutter over to the left. So this middle section here is our high spot. I'm just going to start dragging around here and just see what happens. You're just going to get your bait all defrosted, stretch this stocking out so I don't have to bend over all day long, and we're just going to wave it around, start getting that smell out, and we should hopefully see their little heads pop up. I should have got longer stockings though. Anyway, see what happens. I definitely need to get my technique down pat, but I mean, flicking some scent around in the water can't be too difficult. Just got to make sure that I'm doing, do I stand at the top of the low tide line and then watch it go all the way out? Do I stand at the bottom of the low tide line? You guys that do this frequently, let me know. Am I doing it wrong? Or we'll see if we can coax this guy up. Oh, it was latched onto it. Well, I'll be stuffed. Get him up here. Where did he go? We bloody caught one. Not the most orthodox method ever. But hey, not something I've ever done. Oh, you little bastard. Get out of there. We did it. We caught a bloody beach worm. Holy shit. These little crabs. Somehow I had some really good beginner's luck at the start. Not that I caught any, but at least being able to find them. Now the conditions have probably turned on me a little bit here, where the waves are coming in a little bit harder than I'd like. Disclaimer, I'm no pro, but I know that I just want a steady roll back of water. I mean, I'll take this. But there's just heaps of these tiny little beach crabs, like little sand crabs, that keep on popping out of the water. And it's doing my eyes in, because I'm so dead focused on looking for the little heads popping up. Every time I see one of those little crabs, it just makes my eyes go crazy. Now I did just feel something crunch under my feet here before, so I'm wondering if there might be a pippy or something under here, which would be great to have as a hand bait, but I don't think so. I actually haven't seen any pippies pop up out of the sand here today. Last time I was down here, and I'm sure if you've had a look through some of the shorts that I've done, there were hundreds of them just popping out of the sand. Made for a lot of fun for the kids, that's for sure. Anyway, I'll keep on poking along here and see what I can come up with. That do a bit of research before you go out and see what the go is with it all, how to actually find them. I found it super handy watching a couple of videos, doing some reading online to see what people look for when they come out to find those high spots and whatnot. So that's what I've been doing today, is just finding the high spots in between the gutters, which is working twofold for me, because I want to try and find those gutters for when I come here and fish. Now, knowing my luck is there's going to be bloody worms pop up everywhere here now that I've got my pilly out of the sock. But no, just the ever-present seagulls. We will follow it down just in case one does pop up. You don't want to be in this type of water. I found that every time I I had a worm come up in the whitewash. One, you can't see it, and two, they can just piss back off down in their hole. Three, watch out for these flying seagulls. They will try and steal your worm. They're not a friendly neighbour. They see food, they're going to go straight after it. Give your stockings a big swing around, like loop it around. Get it to stretch right out, otherwise you'll find yourself bent over and you'll be a hunchback. So you can see along here, we've got a bit of a gutter there and a bit of a gutter there. So ideally you'd go in this area here and start at the top and let your bait smell go out. Sometimes it worked for me, sometimes it didn't. But most importantly, if you come out and do this stuff, have a bit of fun with it. Like, try some different stuff. You don't have to go by what the book says. I'll tell you that for free. I've just had to play around, seeing what's working, seeing what's not. It's always good to just scope out an area before you're going to fish it. You roughly know what's going to be in the area and you'll know how to attack it next time. But the day you stop learning is the day you die, so I sure as hell learned a lot today, and I will be back to do it again. Attack. I'm just going to stand where the water, as the swell pushes up, I'm just going to stand at the top of that and let the scent carry down, and then hopefully I'll see that little noggin pop up out of the water. There's this one over here. No, just a bust pippy. Because all you look for, like I said before, is that V weight going out. So I'll just stand here a minute. Let this is a nice one, this one, just slowly come into my feet. It's really soft sand, not heavily compacted. Swidge my bait round, and then hopefully one just rears his ugly little head out there. Maybe not. Something different. I've never done worming on the beach before, but don't forget, if you liked this video, hit that thumbs up for me, hit the subscribe button, and if you've actually done this before and you got some pointers for me, throw a comment down below, let me know. I want to hear what everyone's got to say about it. I'm no good at it yet, but we'll get there. Anyway, seen so many, but I need to work on my technique. I'm obviously very easy to find. You just get your little stocking, swing it around. The harder you swing it, the more scent goes out there. But what have I learned? I've learned that this is a heap of fun. It's pretty cheap. You just need a stocking and some pillies, or if you got a fish frame or whatever you got lying around, just use that. The smellier the better. Get your tide right. Not that I stuffed the tide up or anything, just something very new that I've never done before. But anyway, get my little one's not really going to do much, but I mean, hey, it's a start. So I'm just going to empty my stocking out, have a bit of a walk along the beach here, and oh, that bird just dropped something. Dangerous drop. Oh, shit. Probably put my glasses on, I think. I do want to try and get you some underwater footage of what they look like as they're popping up out of their hole, but the tide's coming in. So I'll do this again another time. You guys are going to come for a little road trip with me tomorrow to go and pick up the boat. And you've never had a go at beach worming before, have a go. It's pretty darn fun. You can get some weird looks from people that are walking on the beach, but meh, who cares? It was very quiet down here today, which was made heaps better. Everyone's gone home after the long weekend. I only managed the one, which is okay. we just let him go. I'm not going to be here to fish with it. And you got to actually preserve them in metho, and you can use some food dye. But when I get enough, I'll show people how to do that. Otherwise, get out there, have a go. I'm no expert at all of this. There's some stuff that I'm really good at and others that I'm not. And this is one of them. So get out of your comfort zone, have fun with it, and you might find you'll pick up a new skill. Anyway, no catch and cook or anything. I will do a bit of a tackle run through. Once I've got everything here, I'll do a bit of a run through of the gear that I'm going to be using for the upcoming snapper sessions and pearl perch, billfish, all of that stuff. We'll go through what I'm going to use there. So don't forget, like, subscribe, and if you've got any tips on beach worming, throw them down below. Would love to hear what you've got to say. Thanks guys, we'll see you on the water.